NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Charlotte Hornets. The opening tip won by the Magic, and we're underway on Church Street in downtown Orlando.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Here comes the screen. To Vucevic. Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Parker with it. Down 2. Nice pass to set things up. Miles Bridges slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Screen right.
That's no good. Nikola Vucevic. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Hornets have the basketball. Parker to Miles Bridges. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Miles Bridges at the line. Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. In the front court, it's Augustine. Leads 1. Here comes the screen. To Gordon. Fires the 3. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Charlotte with the basketball. Parker to Miles Bridges. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Vucevic. Not that time. To Miles Bridges. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you got to be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Here comes the screen. To Fournier, beyond the arc for 3. Evan Fournier in rhythm, makes it look easy with the 3.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
to Miles Bridges. Hornets grab it.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Parker. Five seconds to shoot. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Miles Bridges. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Gordon. A pass stolen by the Hornets. Miles Bridges to Parker. Oh, whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions.
Entering the game for the Magic, number 30.
Miles Bridges to Parker. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Short jumper stays out.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Not going down for him this time.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Miles Bridges to Parker. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. To Parker. The shot almost. Augustine with it up top. Up by 3. Fournier buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Charlotte basketball. Parker to Nick Batum. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. The drive right to the basket. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Augustine with the basketball. Up by 6. Here comes the screen. To shoot for Orlando. To Fournier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Has a look. Step back jumper.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
In the front court, it's Augustine. They lead it. 4-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. To Mo Bamba. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Parker. Oh, he had it. Magic owned the possession. Here comes the screen. To Fournier. Mo Bamba powers it through.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Parker. Able to convert inside.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Augustine with it up top. Leads 4. Gordon. To Fournier. Has a chance. Oh, Evan Fournier. 3 for 6 now.
That's what happens when you don't force shots. They were patient. They used almost the entire shot clock. And at the end...
All right, let's bring the fire.
Substitutions, Charlotte. Substitutions, Orlando.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Parker into the front court. Down 6. Orlando ball. Spins and scores.
Nasty. You better remember his number and not let that happen again.
Parker with it. Down 8. Going to launch beyond the arc. Good for 3.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
To Vucevic. And the finish. Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Nikola Vucevic with the block. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Parker. 4-3. And it's good.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
To Fournier. Trying to cash in. Oh, Evan Fournier. 4 out of 7.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Parker into the front court. Now down 6. Driving right to the basket. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Magic have it. To Mo Bamba. From the outside, and a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early, but the defense has to be better at boxing out.
Parker with it. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Parker has a look. The jumper's off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust to Mo Bamba. The pass set it all up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Parker. Count the basket inside.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
The assist from number 10, Evan Fournier.
Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter with the Magic in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Hornets at the controls of this one. Can't connect. Grant with the basketball. His team on top by 8. To Fournier. Doesn't get the bounce. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Grant with the basketball. Up 6. The drive, right to the basket. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
From the painted area, won't go down. Magic basketball. To Mo Bamba. To Fournier. Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
You know, he may not show up in your feed all the time with the crazy highlights, but he's one of the most underrated creative shot makers we have in this game.
Not that time. Here's Orlando with the basketball. To Fournier. Screen coming. He was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 9, Vucevic. Stepping in for Charlotte.
From long range, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Parker into the front court. Margins 8. Short jumper off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Short jumper stays out.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Grant with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. Vucevic. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Here comes the screen.
Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. ISO, yeah.
To Parker. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Parker. Fires the three, knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Jaren Grant. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Hornets right now in possession. Parker. Great dish to set it up. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
The Magic with 4 to shoot. For 3. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Parker. Had a chance, but it's no good. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Screen.
Screen coming.
Over to the right side. To Parker. Fires the three. Not that time. Parker with it. They find themselves down 10. And the nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Augustine with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Nikola Vucevic. He's now 4 for 6.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Parker. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Deep 2 there, won't go. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound taken by Parker. Deep right corner, beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Rises for the slam.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for Charlotte, number 5, Nikola Batum.
Parker to Batum.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
To Parker. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Won't go. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Parker into the front court. Down 12. Magic in control. Slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Nikola Batum. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Parker. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Screen coming.
Hey, double screen.
To Aaron Gordon. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Aaron Gordon. No good. And scores. Strong take.
I see it working out, huh?
The assist from number 14, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half in the books. All Magic so far.
The Magic put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead.
It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic. The Charlotte Hornets
Were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
have a look at the leading scores. For the Charlotte Hornets,
Game track. Second chance points.
the Orlando Magic know it's one thing to collect rebounds, and it's another thing entirely to convert those offensive rebounds into points. Thus far, they've done a great job of taking advantage when they keep a possession alive.
Player of the half.
Nikola Vucevic has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Hornets have the basketball. Parker. To Miles Bridges. Almost. Unlucky bounce. In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Vucevic. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Parker with it. The deficit now up to a dozen. Here comes the screen. Williams' shot won't go. Gordon with a shot off the mark. Dishes in for two.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Has a look. And he hits.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Parker to Miles Bridges. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots each and every one of them.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Orlando has it to Gordon.
I got ball.
Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Parker into the front court. Down a dozen.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. 4-3. Yes.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Parker with it. Trailing by 15 to Miles Bridges. Screen coming. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Can't connect. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Parker into the front court. His guys down big. To Miles Bridges. Rebound taken by the Magic. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Parker. Count it.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
It goes down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. 5 on the shot clock. Wide open look, won't go. Augustine with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for the Magic, number 10, Evan Fournier.
Parker to the basket, but a shot won't go down.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
Fournier. Hornets come up with it. To Nick Batum. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. To Miles Bridges. Fires the three. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
And counted at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Augustine with the basketball. The advantage is 13 points. To Vucevic. Able to convert inside.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Aaron Gordon with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And look out.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Parker with it. Down a bundle. To Miles Bridges. For three. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Baseline drive. Marvin Williams swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Charlotte with the basketball. To Parker. Fires the three. Not that time. He missed it. Count the bucket for two.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Aaron Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Parker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Vucevic. Throws it down. Now a timeout from the Hornets coach as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you will receive an exclusive discount. Substitutions, Charlotte.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's Orlando's ball.
I got ball.
Throws it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And the finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Magic owned the possession. Rebound taken by the Hornets. short jumper won't go down. Tough make through traffic.
Welcome to the league, young fella. But just because you got a bucket doesn't mean that you don't have to do your rookie chores after the game.
Screen coming. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Mo Bamba powers it through. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Now a steal as the Magic have it. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Charlotte basketball.
Defense, let's go.
That's a momentum play right there. Flushes it home. Oh, the hustle keeps the ball in play. Coach of the Magic will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
I got blocked.
Here's a chance from long range. Off the iron. No good.
Self-check.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Has a chance. Rebound comes to Vucevic.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
You've got to get that one to go. Orlando ball. To Vucevic. Trying to cash in. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
Old school equals high percentage.
Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. Quarter comes to an end. So far, all Magic. It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Parker with it. He'll run the offense. To Batum. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Magic have it.
Ball. Here we go. My ball.
Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an...
Come on, y'all. Let's go get it.
Substitutions. Orlando. Subbing in for Charlotte, number 0. At number 1, Malik Monk.
Billy Hernan-Gomez sends it away. Hornets recover. To Miles Bridges. Trying to cash in. Magic have it. Magic basketball.
Match up, y'all.
Defense making the ball carrier work. Goes to the left side. Knocks it down off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Miles Bridges. Batum. Has a look. Shot won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Has a chance. Grant with the shot. That won't fall.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Jeremy Lamb has got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good money.
You gotta get up on that.
To Gordon. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Aaron Gordon at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Knocked loose. Magic have it. A pass stolen by the Hornets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Nikola Batum. He's now 5 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
You're on the island now.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I think the defender had absolutely 0 chance on that play.
Everybody pick up. D-up. Straight, come
coming left. Screen coming left. Watch that cutter.
To Miles Bridges. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And scores.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
With a drop step. Shot from the lane won't go. With a drop step to Aaron Gordon. Billy Hernan-Gomez. Tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Miles Bridges. Missed a wide open look. Here's Orlando with the basketball. Grant with the shot. That won't fall. To Miles Bridges. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Beyond the arc for three. That's good D. Shot no good. Miles Bridges.
Ankle check right here.
Right.
Short jumper off the mark. Yes, Aaron Gordon. With that, he's 5 for 9.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Screen coming.
Trying to cash in. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Miles Bridges. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Fournier. Oh, Bridges up to block the shot. That ball's out of bounds, off the Hornets.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
Fournier. Going to launch beyond the arc. Evan Fournier shakes free. Tough shot from downtown.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Miles Bridges. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions. Charlotte. Entering the game.
Batum to Parker.
Number 9, Nikola Vucevic.
Magic in control. Fundamental shot right there.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Nick Batum. 4-3. Rebound claimed by Orlando. Gordon to Vucevic. From long range. Off the mark.
Man, make that shot, dog.
Here we go. Here we go.
Won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Aaron Gordon pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
I got ball. It's all me.
To Fournier. Gordon. Hornets have the rebound. Hornets at the controls of this one. Nothing going here on that drive. To Batum. Has a chance. Fournier the rebound. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Parker into the front court. Down a bundle. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Parker with it. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from long range. Not going down here. Fires the three. Rebound grabbed by the Hornets. Parker into the front court. His guys down big. Turns and slams it down.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
And count the basket.
Come on. You knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Now the Hornets take the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
Stepping in for the Magic,
Parker. Goes reverse to lay it in.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Gordon. For three. That one off the mark. It's no good.
My ball.
Batum. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
To Fournier. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Fires the three. Not getting the bounce. Parker. To Nick Batum. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Nice pass to get things going.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
That pass stolen by Orlando. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake. They'll let one fly from half court. The Magic secure the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Magic
were merciless in this game.
You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic. The Hornets seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. The Charlotte Hornets got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game track. Fast break points.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in. Of course.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.